actually going to be two ways. I'll give the shorter method at the ending. This is question 2 of IgweMatics Challenge Set 4. We've finished set 1, set 2, set 3, and we're now set 4. Question 2. This is a function question. The question says that f of x is equal to 1 plus 4x and g of x is equal to x squared. We have to find we have to find g of f of 3. Now, the first thing I want to find is g of f of x. There are actually going to be two ways. I'll give the shorter method at the ending. Let's learn the actual first hand method. Okay, so the first one to find is g of f of x. That is g of f of x. This is also written as g of f of x, however you want to represent it. When given a function question, whatever is inside this bracket will replace the x that is in the right hand side. So now, as I said, you can represent this as g of f of x. So now f of x is what's inside this bracket. So f of x will be the one to replace this x that is here. So g of f of x is equal to f of x all squared. I don't know if you're following me. Okay, what's f of x? F of x is equal to 1 plus 4x. So g of f of x is equal to 1 plus 4x all squared. Now this is just normal expansion. Since you have 1 plus 4x all squared, you can represent this as 1 plus 4x times 1 plus 4x. 1 times 1, that's 1. 1 times 4x, that's plus 4x. 4x times 1, that's plus 4x. And 4x times 4x, that's plus 16x squared. If you add all of them up, that will give you g of f of x is equal to 16x squared plus 8x plus 1. Let's put a box around that. So now the question asks us to find g of f of 3 and not g of f of x. So we have to replace 3 into this bracket here. So g of f of 3, I believe that's how they say it. Okay, g of f of 3, by the time you place 3 inside the bracket here, that will be 16 bracket 3 squared plus 8 bracket 3 plus 1. This can be simplified to 16 times 9 plus 8 times 3 plus 1. 16 times 9 is 142. 4 times 4, 2 times 3, 7 is 144. 144 plus 8 times 3 is 24 plus 1. 144 plus 24 will give us 164, 168. This is equal to 168, sorry. This is equal to 168 plus the 1, don't forget this one, and this is the power of 169. Okay, remember from the beginning I said I'm going to show you the shorter method to solve this. Now, the shorter method is actually a lot easier and a lot more understandable, but there's a reason I'm going to show you the longer method. For the people that are going to write WAEC in the future, you will have to present as the longer method most times because they will not have to find g of f of 3 instead of asking to find g of f of x. Okay, so now let's solve for g of f of 3, the shorter method. Now, the shorter method is to first of all find out what f of 3 is before you now put it back inside the equation. Okay, remember, let me just write it. Remember, we just solved for g of f of 3 and it gave us 169. Now let's see if this shorter method will give us the same answer. Okay, f of 3 is equal to 1 plus 4 times what? 3. That will be 1 plus 4 times 3 is what? 12. This is equal to 13. So f of 3 is 13. So now sum it all up as g of f of 3. That is just simply going to be g of 13. So now we're going to add 13 inside this equation. This will be equal to 13 squared. Don't forget g of x is equal to x squared. So g of 13 is going to be equal to 13 squared. Now 13 squared is what? 169. 169 here, 169 here. The same answer for both of them. But as I said from the beginning, from the middle part, that the reason why I showed you the longer method is so for you to know that how to represent g of f of x, because most times in WAEC they will not ask you to find g of f of 3, instead they will ask you to find g of f of x, and they don't ask you to find f of g of x. If you want to, you can try f of g of x in the comment section, but if you don't get it, I also reply. So the assignment for you is to find f of g of 3. Remember, first of all, you find f of g of x. So find 1, then find 2. You can do that in the comment section.